It's time when we dive into discussions, and not just discussions, analysis and seeking expert knowledge. But for this time, the country is still mourning the lawyer and politician Jacob Oulanyah, who has been the Speaker of Parliament from 2021 to 2022, and he passed on around 20th. That is a few days back. Is it not one day? 2 days. 2 days ago.
Since Sunday.
May his soul rest in peace. We continue to stand with the family in this trying moment. You know, when these times come, or when these days happen, they tend to disrupt a lot, especially with family. Not just family, the business gets distorted at some point. In case there is no system that is aligned in that particular situation, you might happen even to lose profitable days around there. But with that, the country here and those in authority are also highlighting the burial tentative plans on how they will be. But away from that, Parliament is also going to be electing the new Speaker of the 11th Parliament, replacing the fallen one, that is Right Honourable Jacob Oulanyah. On Friday this week, according to the reliable sources there will be an NRM caucus seat on Thursday to elect on the Speaker and the Deputy there, Right Honourable Among Anite, tipped to become
this NRM caucus will
there.
actually determine whether, for those who are actually wondering, the NRM caucus will actually determine on who to use as their candidate that will come in to replace the fallen Right Honourable Speaker to Parliament, whose body will be flown to the country on Sunday.
And speaking about the successor of Right Honourable Jacob Oulanyah, do you think Anita will take up this seat? Let's just speak about that. Given the fact that she has been the Deputy Speaker of Parliament,
she's done well for the time, because when you look at the fact that she has actually been a deputy for the few months when Oulanyah has been actually facing this particular sickness and all that, but I clearly feel it will be high time that we now see her as the main speaker. But before that, let's first have a look at this particular feature that we gathered for you in memory of the Speaker of Parliament, the late Right Honourable Oulanyah Jacob.
Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Oulanyah has died. What you did not know about him. Jacob L. Okiri Oulanyah is a Ugandan agriculture economist, lawyer and politician who serves as the Speaker of the 11th Parliament of Uganda from 2021 to 2026. He has passed on 20th March 2022 in Seattle. He was elected to that position on 24th May 2021 after defeating the former Speaker, Rebecca Litwala Kadaga. He served as Deputy Speaker of the Ugandan Parliament from May 2011 until May 2021. Oulanyah was also the Member of Parliament representing the Omoro County constituency, Omoro District, Achori sub-region in the Ugandan Northern Region. His education background. He was born in the then Gulu district on 23rd March 1965 to Nathan Rokoli in Kalen Aton. He attended St. Joseph's College, Laibu, Dr. Bote College, Boroboro, in Kololo Senior Secondary School for his O-level and A-level education. In 1988, he joined Makerere University, the oldest university in the East African community, where he studied agriculture economics. He graduated in 1991 with a Bachelor of Arts in that subject. That same year, he entered law school, also at Makerere University, graduating in 1994 with a Bachelor of Laws degree. He served as Speaker of the University Students' Guild during his stay at Makerere. In 1995, he attended the Law Development Center LDC, where he obtained a postgraduate diploma in law practice. Watch to the end and see mystery surrounding his death. Following his graduation from the LDC, Oulanyah worked as a lecturer at the center. During the same time frame, he began private law practice at the law firm of Oulanyah, Honoria and Company Advocates. In 2001, he entered politics by successfully contesting for the parliamentary seat of Omoro County in the then Gulu district under the no-party system, also known as the movement political system. He was, however, a card holder of the Uganda People's Congress UPC, and also participated in the peace talks between the government of Uganda and the Rhodes Resistance Army rebels. In 2006, standing as a UPC candidate, he lost his re-election bid. In July 2006, he quit the UPC and joined the ruling National Resistance Movement NRM. Later, in 2008, served as the chairperson of the Commission of Inquiry into the controversial sublease of Kiseka Market. In March 2011, Oulanyah was elected to represent Omoro County then in Gulu District in the 9th Parliament on the NRM ticket. He was elected as Deputy Speaker of Parliament on 19th May 2011. Following the February 2016 general election, Oulanyah was re-elected as Deputy Speaker of Parliament on 19th May 2016. In the vote conducted by secret ballot, he received 300 votes, while Muhammad Nsereko received 115. On 13th July 2019, Oulanyah was awarded an honorary doctorate of divinity by Zolife Theological College USA and acquired the title Doctor, enabling him be called Right Honorable Dr. Jacob Oulanyah. On 24th May 2021, Jacob Oulanyah was voted Speaker of Parliament in a race against his former boss, Right Honorable Rebecca Litwala Kadaga, and Kira Municipality MP Ibrahim Semjonganda. Jacob obtained 320 votes against Kadaga's 197 and Semju's 15. Mystery of Oulanyah's death. Oulanyah was flown to Seattle, United States of America on February 5, 2022 for specialized treatment. He traveled with 4 people who included his personal doctor, paramedics, and a relative. It all started in late January when Chief Justice Alfonso Winnie Dolo and Democratic Party President General Norbert Mao made several phone calls to Oulanyah, but he did not respond. At this time, the speaker had returned not too long ago from treatment in the States where he spent over 2 months. His health started deteriorating shortly after the speaker had won a hotly contested speakership, winning in a landslide against the incumbent. On 20th March 2022, President Museveni announced through his Twitter account that the former legislator has passed on today, 20th March 2022 in Seattle, but this followed a number of speculation about the same. Many people want to believe that the speaker could have died weeks ago, but the government was waiting for the right time to break the news. There were several paintings on the wall indicating that the Speaker of Parliament of Uganda has passed away, and one of the clues included an edited Wikipedia that seemed to confirm his death. However, this was quickly refuted. The Deputy Speaker of Parliament adjourned the House following speculations surrounding his death, indicating that she was intending to fly to the States to check on his health, and this further opened eyebrows, and those who read through the lines knew something was wrong somewhere, because that was not a usual way of doing things. Shocking revelations. If anybody was doubting that God still sees through his men, it's high time you accepted the truth. At least I stand to testify to this. A man of God in Uganda, Kale Peter Xavier, started writing his prophet diary about the health of the speaker soon after he took office, and since then he has had a series of revelations from God about him. Among them was on 17th March 2022. He wrote, "I was the spirit of Jacob Oulanyah at 1:39 a.m. in Parliament. I asked God what it really meant, and he said to me, "Did I not ask the church to pray for Jacob?" My eyes began to tear as I saw his man's spirit without its body. Let us learn to hear from the Lord and act. Rest in peace, Honorable Jacob Oulanyah.
Well, we can say continue to rest in peace, man of the people. There's been a biography and profile for the late, his journey into Parliament, and where he had actually been a very powerful legislative, let's say, individual. I do believe clearly, if you had to look at the fact that he was the Deputy Speaker during the time of
Right Honorable Ali Twala Kadaga, when he was Speaker.
And then this time around, he apparently won the elections last year. It was actually a very huge difference by the time she won, because when you look at the fact that he actually defeated his former boss, it's just like going
it was
into
a great race.
It was a very great race, which actually saw the president of Uganda apparently watch all the proceedings at Kololo Airstrip during night time. And people were asking themselves, how did the president even have that stamina? And clearly, so you could definitely see that this was a man of the people. And his loss is still a very huge loss to not only Parliament, but also not only to also the people of Acholi regions, but also to the people here as well. But when you look at still the tentative program for the burial of the Speaker of Parliament, clearly, Oulanyah's body will arrive in Uganda on Sunday, the 27th of March, 2022 at 2 p.m. The Entebbe International Airport. And election and swearing in of the new Speaker of Parliament, like Rita did say, will be conducted starting Friday. And then Oulanyah will be taken to Parliament next week on Thursday, the 31st of March. This is according to a tentative program. The body of the late Speaker of Parliament, not Oulanyah himself, but the body, we would say, will be taken to Parliament on Thursday, 31st March 2022. And on Friday, 1st April 2022, will be a Requiem Mass at the Namirembe Cathedral, led by the Archbishop Dr. Stephen Kazimba Mugalu. And later on, the body will be airlifted direct after service to Lalongi in Omoro for the burial on Saturday, the 2nd of March 2022, beginning 10 a.m. So we are still having 2 weeks of commemorating and remembering the late Speaker to Parliament, that is Right Honourable Jacob Oulanyah. So clearly, when you look at this situation here, this is the tentative plan. So by the time we'll be here, maybe 2 weeks from now, he will be
very well. And still speaking about his death, what you need to know also in regards to his illness and death, shortly after his election as Speaker, Jacob Oulanyah went to the United Kingdom for over a month. There were reports that he had contracted COVID-19 and flown out of the country to UK for treatment. But officially, however, he was stated to have been visiting one of his children around there, but subsequently most of Oulanyah's duties have been handled on by the Deputy Speaker Anita Among there, fueling further on speculations about Oulanyah's health. And he last presided over Parliament around 21st December 2021. That was the last time Oulanyah was in Parliament. And on 4th February around 2022, he was flown via Iceland to Seattle in the United States for treatment of unspecified illness. Maybe during the barrier we will generally hear around the illness, but we will be speaking about the speakership seat around there. But speaking about barrier, you had highlighted on us on barrier. What you need to know about the Airbus that will be bringing him onto the country, or the movements around there, the cost around there, it's around 460,000 US dollars, brother, and that's around 1.7 billion Uganda shillings around government costs, and government will be mitigating all the costs around there, and checkings and all the duties that have got to be implemented or integrated around the barrier plan. It's government to handle all those plans. Now, Joram, take us through what we expect around the speakership seat. I earlier on asked you. You think
clearly now a bigger gap Oulanyah has left for let's say for Parliament. The gap of leading Parliament now is that when you look at the situations here, and is Among, I think this is a very big one, is Among ready for these big seats?
I think she is. Given the fact that she was presiding, she was, taking on the speakership duties while, rest in peace, while he was away. That means he's ready. I mean, she has happened to make decisions. Some of the decisions now that is even impacting some members of Parliament, like I'm forgetting his name, the one who disrespected her.
Francis Zake.
Yes.
Just recently here, after he was impeached of being the Commissioner of Parliament. So clearly that is when she actually came out to make a firm stand. Though I still believe after that same decision she made, she actually faced a lot of criticisms, because people were actually attacking
criticisms. Other criticisms have made her stronger.
Stronger in
it's always two-way, Joram. Other people will stand with you that you're right in that particular decision you've made, whereas another party will say, hey, we'll even despise your decision.
Now, some of the reasons I saw some people actually criticizing and despising the decision was because some of them had it in mind that if at all a speaker would actually go, let's say, have a misunderstanding with another member of Parliament, then there would be another vote of, let's say, a vote of no choice for you to stay in Parliament or in other ways. Because the reason I saw also Zake, the Honorable Zake, was forced to actually leave the Commissioner's, let's say, seat in Parliament was because of other factors that he also disrespected the Speaker. The Deputy Speaker by then, who is actually highly expected to head to
the speakership
seat. And again, we are looking at an opportunity to see that we may expect to see another lady leading the Yoga's House for more of the years to come, because I think
yes, we are anticipating so, because we really see there are high chances that Among, Deputy Speaker of Parliament currently, could stand high chances to be the Speaker of Parliament for the 11th Parliament. To me, she has got all what it takes, and not because she's a woman like I am. I see that look, Dora.
See, when you,
but
it's
what
just
is
like
it?
taking me back to a situation whereby someone would wonder that there are actually also some allegations that are coming up that the former Speaker,
Right Honorable Alitwala,
who is actually the first Deputy Prime Minister to Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, that she may resign. Allegations. Let's get this straight. These allegations that she may be in pursuit of resigning
to come and stand for speakership.
For speakership, but she's going. When you look at this situation here as well, some people will look at it and say
she's going to lose. I think she should. She's going to lose it.
So,
I think.
And actually, this is not a confirmed situation. These allegations and rumor coming up here. So when you look at the situation, just
but in case it happens, what I see here, what I observe in case Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga comes on again to fight or to battle for speakership of the 11th Parliament, there is going to be a lot of criticism coming from the people. Even are getting inspired from her, because number one, when she lost and she accepted the loss and she will come back another position, you know, a lot of people, she inspires many girls actually, many girl child.
I still feel,
and they accepted that, you know, decision with her, and they are seeing, you know, we're learning a lot. You have been in some seat and now you're not there, but you accepting the dynamic changes that are coming, and you moving, you know, moving forward or moving ahead. That means that you are ready to serve your country from dynamics, from different, you know, dynamics. But if you want to tag yourself on that particular entity, that means there is something fishy around there. Why? There is always a reason as why is it really that you want to do that. But I really hope those are just, you know, informational reports, allegations that are coming up. But anyway, we wait, because names of those who are going to be interested, I think by tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, even by end of business today or tomorrow, we'll be maybe out to make sure we bring them to you. Those who are interested. Am I interested?
Clearly, when you look at the situation, still on the issue of, as we said, this rumor, I don't believe she will actually come back. Because she's having more of the responsibilities to do. Though if at all she does, and anyone were resigning her responsibilities to go and stand for this, it will be an interesting grace. But for now, I don't believe she will do that.
I don't.
The mere fact that it's even rumor, you can clearly believe that she may not be there.
I don't think she's coming back, because to me, I feel like she has moved on with the East African community, you know, decisions and agreements that are coming on, and responsibilities around there. Let other people, can you always allow yourself to be, you know, succeeded on time and time, whether alive or you're dead? You have to always accept the fact that you're not going to be there forever. So you have to always create opportunities for other people. If Anita wins this particular seat, other people have not. Yes, she's Anita. Oh my
Anita.
God.
It's actually among Annie.
Yeah, she is Annie. Okay, thank you so much, Joram. If she wins, this is going to be the seat to Parliament as a speakership will now always be respected for women. This is what I am anticipating. If she's going to win this particular speakership seat for 11th Parliament, it is always going to be in history how a parliamentary seat maybe is there for women, is the women's space, and that would be giving a lot of women, you know, that confidence that even when you go to Parliament as a member of Parliament, you can still be a speaker. There is that confidence that is going to be tagged on with women that are going to Parliament, with ladies out there, to make sure that, hey, you can do it, because two women have proved out to be, you know what, controlling that August House. So why not? So to me, I think it is going to break out. It's going to also be an historical record that is going to be very vital and important for women.
And I believe when you look at the situation that is actually coming up now, the August House is where all eyes are, because now we're looking for who is going to be championing discussions in there, who's going to be the lead of proceedings in Parliament whenever we have, let's say, a bill tabled or whenever we have something tabled. I also want to look at the situation.
And she has at least chaired, at least some bills that have already been enacted before her, is, for example, the land bill.
I still feel, if you're to look at, not going too deep into the politics, I want to see, why isn't the opposition being looked at in any way? I still feel the opposition should actually stand out and maybe send in a candidate.
But Semuju was opposition the last contesting.
The bigger opposition wasn't supporting him, surprisingly, when you look at that. So
and he got 15. He got 15 votes for all those opposition. They are not just opposition. 15.
But they're actually quite a number in there. So that means they're also
maybe he's coming back this time. So we look forward for what he will be getting in case he comes back.
In Parliament, if at all he could still get some of those votes from the opposition, then clearly shows you he was the man of the people, like he was being referred to. But we continue to say rest in peace indeed to the late Right Honourable Speaker to Parliament, Jacob Oulanyah.
And indeed we'll be filling you in case there is any, you know, this is developing stories that comes with a lot of changes. But in case of anything insofar in regards to barrier changes, tentative programming, or Also, one thing that as we go into for a break, that we shouldn't leave without being said. I feel like if government, Museveni really, if President Museveni could just also give, standing it out that it should be a public holiday during the burial, on that burial day, I feel like it would bring more respect
going
and
to be on a
sense.
Saturday.
The
It's going to be a Saturday, and most people are actually off. When
the anticipated burial day is Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Okay, at least a remembrance day.
But I think it will be a day when most of, when you look at the public offices, they will definitely be closed.
Okay, I'm saying going in records, Remembrance Day, so that even when the new calendar comes, whether it's a Monday or what, people can still remember.
No, that will be difficult to call. Reason being, we've lost quite a number of big people. And if we start doing that, then we shall then make almost all days public holidays on the calendar.
And in case you did not know, as we enter into a break, did you know that President Yoweri Museveni was once a Speaker of Parliament, and even his he's a Deputy President, that is Vice President recently. Edward Sekandi was Speaker of Parliament. Did you know that? For more, stick around. Stick around. We enter into a break. We return there with the Sports Investors.